here's my last thing. I showed you guys a little meme. It says Danny Brown's worst nightmare. Danny Brown is a cop.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I was thinking of the rapper because he's kind of a famous musician. He has a podcast as well.
He doesn't pull people over for weed, though. It says Danny Brown.
No, he does I would say he'd be on the opposite side of that.
Yeah, and it's a car with a bunch of junk on it. I don't even think it's a real picture. But it says Danny Brown's worst nightmare. The van smells like pot, and now he has to find it. And it is just a bunch of junk. Okay. Now, this lady replied, and she might be the most selfless cop person I have ever read. Here she goes. Who actually cares about weed anyway? I can't stand the crap, but know lots of people who really enjoy it. I think people who smoke it and drive are completely off their rockers. I cannot tolerate even being in the same room with it because it causes me very strange hallucinations. I can smell the crap a mile away, and it doesn't mean that there's any present. The person might have smoked it hours ago, and the smell is so pervasive that you can smell it 20 feet away from the person.
Yep, totally.
When I started to date my ex-boyfriend, I actually called my condo association to report that there was a skunk infestation and it was overbearing. It turns out it was the ex-boyfriend. And yes, he was overbearing as well. And I finally had to dump his lazy lion forget.
Oh, dump his ass, girl. Yeah. Dump his ass. Now, what are we talking about again? It just seems like she's kind of talking about her life now.
About how she lost the zero. She's going to get with the hero now.
Oh, hell yeah.
How weed has affected her, but yet she's still like, who cares about weed? Stop pulling people over for weed. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I do as well.
Yeah, that's good. That's like a lot of these cultural issues. That is how just like baseline America thinks. And it's why it's so insane to see the right wing like get so much traction, but also make so much hay over their, culture war shit that. At the worst, the average person is like, who gives a crap?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I just want to be able to afford groceries and like have a nice home for my family or whatever. That's what they really care about.
Like people in the Fox News comment section when there was that like half-assed Taylor Swift conspiracy theory about how they're psyoping everybody by being the world's most successful white American couple or whatever they're, and then, most of the comments were just like, let her fuck. Who cares?
Yeah. It's weird. I think I always found that a lot of Republicans they're willing to vote against the cultural stuff, but like most of them don't care what you do as long as you don't, honestly do it around them. But that's them being selfish. Like when it comes to being trans, and they're saying, don't do that around me. That's wrong. Or being gay and they're don't do that around me. But if it's something like smoking weed, don't do that around me. Then it's like, okay, I understand. You can't smell the crap. Your boyfriend's lazy.
I'm still going to do it, but I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. They should be around coke. That's the rough one.